Dakota, Legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome back to Let's Roleplay Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, Dusk's Tale. Welcome back, and don't worry, you are in the right place at the right time. We are a little bit further on than we were at the end of the last episode. In the last, we ended by a rather large dump yard trying to save a poor dog. The dog getting away, but in the process we were exposed to a lot of zombies. And now Dusk and Bridget sit in the middle of the road in the rain with blood around them, and with Bridget feeling uneasy, queasy, and part of that is due to what we saw down to the south. We are traveling along this long road. And before I go any further, you might notice that this map looks very, very different, and it might even be a little bit hard to read. It's one of the unfortunate side effects of trying to upscale Cataclysm. Usually, when I'm recording Cataclysm, I record it in 1600 by 900, and then just up-res it multiple times before it gets to YouTube, and that leads it to be very, very fuzzy. Now, I have been able to increase the font size, and I'm pretty happy with how I've got the game looking at the moment, so I feel like this is still going to look pretty legible, maybe even more than before, on YouTube. That's the hopes. So by changing our text size over here, our little side area is of a good size, because usually when you even go to 1080, this thing shrinks to be very, very small on the side, and while that's okay for when you're playing at home with the monitor, for YouTube it really doesn't translate very well. The only kind of trade-off with this is we don't have our mini-map down here, but that's okay because we've got this one up here. We'll just have to be a little bit more aware of what's going on around us in terms of enemies, etc. We also can see the wind now. We didn't have that turned on before, so we have a sense of what way the winds are blowing, and that does affect scent. But yes, back to that big old map. We can see a lot further than we could before, that's a bonus. But yes, down here, down to the south, at Amigo encampment here, things went very bad, but not so much for us. I'll include a little bit of footage here just while I'm talking about this. Dusk and Bridget managed to fight off a large amount of Migos that were down there. Not only the ones that were outside, but the guards that were inside as well. Dusk performing admirably. We even managed to save some of the people that were in there as well. Or so we thought. You see, saving them, it didn't go as we expected, as it had in the past. No, out in these woods, there were Migos waiting. I don't know, perhaps they are communicating. They know what Dusk is, they understand what Dusk is. They've seen how she's done this before, and so they waited patiently for the others to leave the place, for Dusk to think that they were safe. But they weren't. The Migos were waiting, and they descended upon the poor souls that were there. But just the very act of freeing these people had led them to an untimely death. And so, while there still are others there, Dusk made the decision to leave. Not an easy choice to make, and one that I think she's still feeling now. Especially as she looks over towards Bridget, who is doing okay. But as soon as the nausea started setting in and everything else, it was too close to how things were before, to how we lost the previous Bridget. Just looking to her side and seeing the formidable form of this one, she looks exactly the same. She holds a war flail, she wears the same clothes, she even sounds similar. This is Bridget. We've got a second chance with her, with this friend. We could have lost her back then. And so, as difficult as it was, we peeled ourselves away from there and made our way back up here. And the reason why we're picking up here is just because we didn't have too much progress. It did take me a long time to try and organize the groups that were in there, and after all of that, to have the pain of loss, it just felt better picking up here. And that's where we are today, right outside of this gas station, which we've had a little bit of a look around in and picked up what we could find that is useful. Seems like they've only got gas here, but yeah, we don't need that much in the way of gas. We are a diesel-powered vehicle. So, let's get ready to move on. Putting our halberd away, we're going to head back into the vehicle after stomping on the head of that creature there. Bridget's going to jump on inside. And Bridget, we've got just sticking with the war flail for now, as I feel like that's going to be a little bit better for her. Monster Killer was useful, certainly in taking down Migos in the first little part of this episode. But, yeah, she's a lot better with that flail in hand. So, we need to continue on from here. Another thing that I unfortunately noticed at the start of today was that, the turret doesn't seem to be hooked up properly. There's this error that I've run into before where for whatever reason, the turret control unit just disappears off the vehicle, and that's kind of what's happened now, so we can only aim our turret manually, which isn't the end of the world. And we've also taken the forklift arm off the front and replaced it with this super alloy ram. We did have a little bit of super alloy to play around with, and I did move the security camera to here, but that still doesn't seem to have any effect whatsoever. We just do not seem to be able to see past these rams, frustratingly enough. So more often than not, we have to have our windows open to be able to see where the hell we're going. So we will be using our headlights tonight. So we'll go ahead and pop them on. And we're going to look at getting this vehicle started. I'm just making sure that Bridget is okay. She's feeling the nausea from the horrible gases that Migo encampment releases. But yeah, let's go ahead, start this thing up. And we're just going to continue down along this road. Ideally, we want to be traveling at day when we can, but day isn't that far away from us at the moment. It is 6:08 in the morning. We've got a security van ahead of us. We could look at taking some bits and pieces from that. The reinforced glass is certainly tempting. Just thinking about it, we could just get reinforced glass and place it on the rear here. I mean, it is pretty strong. No, our security camera on the back works fine when there is light, and we'll have it before too long. But yeah, we're just going to continue down this lonesome forest road. We've got a coyote ahead, and it looks like it splits off towards the side here, towards this silo and this dirt road. But we're just going to carry on up towards the plantation up here, and towards where these craters are marked on the map. You know what? I feel like a stereo system in here would not go amiss. It's definitely something that we're missing, and something that we've had in the past. I'm intrigued by what might be in this crate. We're just going to go ahead and slow ourselves down to a stop. We'll just pop out and see what we got going on here. Our eyesight more than good enough, but nothing in there from what we can see. And here, same deal. Drops by the military a long time ago. They have already been sifted through. Whatever good was in them is no longer there. Alright, hop on in. Let's get this rolling. Onwards we go. Into the morning. And towards a small town. This plantation. A police car by itself. Okay. Let's start to have a look at the map. This is where we have entered unknown territory, and you can see we can't see very far at this stage. So we're going to pull into the town, maybe hang a little bit of a left. We could have a look up this radio tower here to get a bit more sight of the area, but really we want to continue heading north. And oh yes, about heading north. So you are all right, everyone in the comments in the last episode, that if we were wanting to reach the ocean, we should be traveling east. We are in New England. If we keep going north, we're eventually just going to hit a whole lot of mountains and maybe some Great Lakes. But yeah, east would be the way to go. However, just the way that the road layout seems to occur in Cataclysm, north seems to work quite well for us. There do seem to be some breakages in the road. which we do also want to explore all of those, but we seem to know a little bit more about the north than we do about the east, so that's why we're wanting to head up and along that way there. North is the direction that we will be traveling in, and I feel like that's just going to be a little bit easier to visualize for whatever reason, just a nice long line going north. So if not the ocean, then the mountains we're heading towards, and who knows what we might find along the way. Unfortunately, we can't reach the ocean. This is a procedural world, it will just keep on generating, but I'm intrigued to see what is going to be generating that far out. We're going to try and push the boundaries there. So we got ourselves a limousine, and it's in pretty good nick as we roll into this town. And what have we over here? What kind of vehicle? It's unseen. I think it could just be a security van. Might be something a little bit more substantial. So, into the town we go. I wouldn't mind picking up some resources in here. Doesn't look like it's a very big place. We've just got a house that's under construction at the moment. We'll just push you out the way. Yeah, no, there is not a lot of dead here. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and stop our vehicle for now. And we will stop driving, let the camera catch on up with us, and we'll probably turn off the headlights for now. The rest of this can stay on as we open up, and oh boy, great, huge boomer. We'll see if we can put the gas mask on in time, just to protect our eyes. We'll draw out our halberd, let this thing get a little bit closer to us, spewing out as it does. We're going to take off our mask yet again. There we go. Alright, grapple is heading in. We've been grappled. Alright, there we go. Finally, we get it with that one. Using our fangs once again, which is nice. And just, yeah, getting slashes and stuns and good stuff. Alright, what do we have here? Caffeinated chewing gum is kind of useful. And a zombie survival guide. It's just for fun, unfortunately. So, we have one structure here that we might be able to find some useful things in. And we've got an open window, so let's take it. Hey, we can climb through windows now. I'm sorry, what, Bridget? Did you have to do that? Did you have to? Alright, well, zombie cop here was a zombie cop. We got a stun gun, an adhesive bandage, sure. Okay, and what have we got in there? Camo tank top, right, and a wool scarf. We could crowbar things, or we could just smash through them like this. Honestly, more often than not, that's what we're going to end up doing. Although, it can tire us out a little bit. Bathroom, what do you have for us? Just one aspirin, eh? Mostly used things, hydrogen peroxide. We're not so interested in clothes and all the rest. More than anything, I'm interested in what's going to be in the kitchen. I do want to smash down this door if it is locked. I was hoping for a basement. So we are looking for things like flour and other goods. The fridge, probably not going to be in there. Hard cheese, some lemonade. Yeah, sure. Some yogurt, and we'll take the soy sauce. Okay. And over here, kind of more towards the pantry, is where we can maybe find some good stuff. Cheese spreads, yeah, not great. Okay, well, just a small little house, not much to it, but there is a basement. 5-pin bow sight. Let's take it. I would like to have a look at bows again eventually. I know they're still not that great, but we might be able to get lucky with them. Let's head down into the basement, see what we got going on for ourselves here. Okay, some gloves. Oh, okay. Well, damn, it's kind of a bit of everything by the looks of things, but we do have a safe down here, and I think we have our stethoscope with us. Oh, an arrow rest. Yeah, lots of archery-related things so far. Curry with meat, lovely. Over here, we've got some old cookies, okay. Oh, super glue. Always going to take super glue. Every single time. We could even set that up as an auto pickup for us because it's just, something that we're going to need that much. And SD cards. Okay. And a magic 8-ball. I'm kind of tempted to take the magic 8-ball, actually. Okay, should we pick the safe? Let's ask the magic 8-ball here. Reply hazard. Try again. Okay, should we pick the safe? Please tell me. Most likely. Okay, let's try and crack this safe then. See if we manage. Now, we have cracked a few safes before, but this might take us longer. It certainly seems to be taking longer. Okay, well, let's take a break. Stop cracking. We will have something to eat. What? The curried meat. And it's actually enjoyable, even though it's cold. What to do with the curried meat? I want to consume it. Why do I have to pour it on the ground? I just want to eat it. Oh, we can exit. Okay, good. Unless... Oh, it's on the stool? Sure. Sure, okay. Don't know what was happening there. We'll go drink some clean water and maybe a little bit of lemonade. Lovely. Okay, let's have a look at our skills real quick here. Okay, so I'm going to have to scroll down for some of these. So, devices. We have our devices on 4, and proficiencies, I don't know if we have lockpicking as a proficiency yet. Oh, we got hypoglycemia. Okay, and enhanced blocking. Cool. All right, I'll keep that in mind. Yes, I believe lockpicking will be under here somewhere once we get it, and we don't have it yet. We have picked a lot of locks before, but unfortunately it's not going to be showing up now. Okay, well, I kind of want to stick at this, so I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to have maybe 2 multivitamins here. Yeah, we need more calcium, I think, but we're going to attempt to continue cracking this thing. Wait 1 second. We do have a stethoscope with us, right? No, we do. Yes, we do. We most certainly do. Okay. Can't seem to do anything interesting with it. Okay, well, I assumed it would help us crack this safe. But yeah, I'm going to let some time pass, and we'll see if we are successful. Okay, all right. It's now 2 p.m. I don't think we're getting into this thing, frustratingly enough. We've definitely been able to crack them before with the stethoscope, but no, seems to have changed. Okay, so we need to maybe try and keep our eye out for books or anything else that might be able to teach us about devices and or lockpicking. We will keep that in mind. Let's have something else to eat before we sleep, and we will probably just try and sleep here. It seems to be a good enough spot for us, so we'll have some hard cheese and some yogurt. And there's even a little couch over there, or alternatively, another bed for Bridget to sleep in. So let's start to rest our head. We're not going to set an alarm. We'll toss and turn for a little while before we manage to eventually fall asleep. Come on. I guess it's insomnia still. Thirsty, but we do fall asleep. All right, that's good. And time is rolling by pretty fast, and we are having those dreams yet again. Terrified at the thought of fungus destroying our home, destroying the woods. Yeah. And that's the thing. Don't think Dusk is running from that, but it's something that's going to be in the back of her mind, that's for certain. We wake up, we feel refreshed. It is 2:20 in the morning. Our vehicle will have had a decent while to charge up. However, some of the solar panels are still getting damaged, like even though they're, in a pretty good position on the vehicle, somehow they still get damaged. Like even our dashboard does before anything else, which is weird. You figure because it's inside, it would be safe. Yeah, we're just going to have some cheese spread. Why not? We're still a little thirsty. Knock back some more lemonade. I think that thirst will start to dissipate. Bridget's awake, excellent, and there wasn't anything else up here, was there? Oh, there is. Well, let's have a look then. A quick look. 2 baseball bats, calcium carbide. Okay. Water purification tablets. I mean, in a pinch. A funnel. Oh, and a whole ass bicycle. Damn. Not bad, not bad. Okay, we've got some clean water down here. We'll just have the clean water. Yeah, we'll go nice and full from that. Screwdriver, mittens. Yeah, we'll check the boxes. Some more old cookies. Old flashlight. Ah, there we go. Survivor's map. Chance that we might be able to find some interesting things in that. Survivor's note. Libraries are useless after the apocalypse. That, my friend, is the biggest lie I have ever seen. That is someone trying to keep the libraries as a source of books and nothing else. But yeah, the best place that you can go in the apocalypse is a library, especially in Cataclysm. Yeah, so let's pop upstairs. We don't have any light at the moment because our batteries have run out. We might actually have one over here. Let's just see. Yep, there's one in there. We'll go ahead and just take that, and we'll see if we can reload our headlamp. Fantastic. We will use the one that we just grabbed there. We don't need to turn it on right now, so we won't, but we'll pop on outside and head back towards our vehicle. Are those solar panels intact? They might actually be. Ooh, okay. Some weird things going on there. Alright, where they would be, I think that's them up here. There's a swappable storage battery that's actually in pretty good condition, and it's fully charged. They can be pretty heavy though. Yeah, I think even with Bridget, it's going to be... Oh, hang on, no, we should be able to do that. We've got 15 strength. So let's see. Swappable storage battery. Yeah, we can definitely lift that out. It's too dark to see what we're doing. Okay, we'll go ahead and pop that on, and we'll steal the battery from this massive wreck. Excellent. Okay, so solar panel. We're going to take both of those. I think the reason why I want to take them... Hacksaw and wrench are missing currently. Okay, we'll keep that in mind, but we are going to start to just make our way back. We've got a screecher. Sure. Okay, you're going to create a fair bit of noise, aren't you? Alright, okay, Bridget, you got this one? Ow. You're dazing me. Okay, alright, let's draw it. I think Bridget, we have to remember, Bridget can't see very well in the dark yet. Yes, but eventually. Yeah, so we're always going to see something before Bridget sees it. So let's just go ahead and drop this over here for now. We need to grab some tools. Hopefully we won't be dazed for much longer. Before we go much further, let's go ahead and activate this survivor map and see if we have anything else that pops in around here. Seemingly no. Okay, well that's perfectly fine. But yeah, that seems to be all there is to this town, so we'll more than likely be carrying on. And I think we probably want to go explore, see what's along that road there, the one that ends just up by St. Albans. Yes. Okay, so tools. Okay, so I've just grabbed our toolbox back for now, which isn't going to weigh us down for that much. We're just going to keep that in our inventory at all times. Don't even know why we dropped it out. And yeah, we'll just pop back on over here, flick back on our light, and we'll have a look at getting those removed. Okay, let's see. So, solar panel. Zombie hunter spotted. Yep, we're going to have to stop interacting. Good thing is Bridget can see it as well. And Bridget's going to be able to do exactly that. Wonderful, thank you, Bridget. We could probably continue doing stuff and let Bridget just help keep us safe while we're doing it. But yeah, solar panel, and we're more than likely going to disassemble these solar panels. So everything once. Let's do that back inside the vehicle just so we don't have to waste our light. Go ahead and wield them. And we'll jump back inside. Not worried about the storage battery yet. Come on, pop in. Okay, so let's see. We'll work on you first of all. Disassemble. And the reason why I'm wanting to disassemble these ones specifically... Oh, are you kidding me? Did we just run out of battery? We did. You've got... That's comical. Okay, alright. Sure. Well, that's frustrating, and I wonder if that was because we ran out of light. More than likely, yeah. Okay, well, let's go and install this thing. We are going to need light to be able to do it, I believe. So we're going to want to install... It's probably going to need a swappable storage battery case to get installed, but we'll just see. Hang on, no, storage battery. It's good to go. We just need a Bridget to help us. So as long as you're close... we should be able to get you to help us out with this. It might be that we have to actually be up near you. Solar panel storage battery. No, there we go. We'll go ahead and install that thing over there. Wonderful. We should have charge now, so we'll swap positions with you. And yeah, let's turn on the freezer. We're going to turn on the R lights. Camera system can stay off for now. We'll close the curtains and we'll check the battery. Fantastic. 5 days until empty. Lovely. It's what we like to see. Okay, so that's got a little bit of extra charge now. And did we get much, if anything, from that? Small storage battery. We got some solar cells. Okay. All right, so let's go to the other solar panel that we have stashed away in our inventory here. There it is. Fantastic. So we're going to try and disassemble you. It is damaged, so we aren't going to get as much. We'll use the soldering iron, and okay. Lots of failures, but we did get some parts from that. So looking at our vehicle here, we are going to try to repair some of the solar panels that are on there. Using the soldering iron, clock. Ugh. See, we're already starting to get low on duct tape. Upgraded solar panel, 15. We need 15 to work on that one. And look where that solar panel is. It's like right on the interior of the vehicle. No idea how we're damaging that, but somehow we're managing. Okay, we're going to go ahead and sort out our loot. So we move everything around. Let's have a look. What do we have on the ground? Solar cells. Not sure. Oh, of course. I do realize why they're not being moved now. Can I pick up everything that's on the ground here? I did take apart one of the disabled turrets to try and see if I could make a turret control system. Even though we should probably just add it back in because we had it before. I'm kind of okay with us using it as like a manual turret though at the same time. So everything that we don't want, we just need to drop back into the little container out here. So we'll drop the map in there. These bow mods, we don't need to be holding on to them. I'm going to keep the Magic 8 Ball with us because why the hell not? But pretty much all these spare parts we're going to be dropping into there. I think the thing that we're missing for the turret control system is a laptop. That's the only thing that we need. Putting all of those back away for now as well. And with those in that spot, we can now sort out our loot and we'll put everything everywhere it can go. That's the only thing that I didn't think we'd be able to move, and that we can probably just go ahead and leave on the ground. So we'll just move it over like so. Okay, vehicle, let's swap positions with Bridget here and get this thing going. Control the vehicle, turn on our headlights, and open up the... Okay. Well, that's a little frustrating. Stop driving. Can we open this? Thank you. We're not going to peek. We just want to open the curtains. Okay. For some reason, the open command doesn't work with it, but hey, we got there in the end. There's a construction site down here, but I don't think there's going to be much to it. I'm a little intrigued by the craters to see if we can figure out what might have made them, if anything. Do we want to have a peek before we carry on? Yeah, you know what? It's 5 a.m. in the morning. We're going to get a little bit of sunlight soon, so sure. We'll turn this off for now. Just turn off the headlights. Our lights and freezer shouldn't be using too much in the way of power. Yeah. A nice gentle breeze. Good. So let's start to maneuver our way through the woods here. Bridget attempting to follow. And we really cannot see much on the overmap. But we know that we're kind of heading in the general direction of where all these craters are. Maybe we'll find a ship. Maybe that's how the Migos got here. But I think Dusk has a pretty strong theory that instead it was more portals and things that were being done in the lab. Was it us that brought them here, or did they come here willingly? Searching, looking to conquer. Okay, and here we go. Big old craters. And it looks like it's just that, a crater. I'd love to be able to check the radiation levels around here to see if it was, anything that could be slightly irradiated. Specific missiles and the rest. But it covers a large area. Let's head down a little bit more. Yep. Well, if you need a whole heap of rock, there it is. And it's just the other side of it there. Okay. Well, it's devastation, it's destruction, but it's not anything that we're looking for. So let's make our way back out the woods, click off our light for now, get back to the vehicle and hit the road before the morning comes. Let's just check these. It's an oak tree. Okay. We don't need to do any harvesting. Not right yet. No pits, thank you. And back into Levi. I think Bridget will join us shortly. Fantastic. Okay. Let's turn on that camera system. Turn on the headlights. We will be able to use the camera system soon. And we're going to start reversing. And we are taking... Well, I don't think that road goes anywhere. The one to our right. Yeah, it looks like it's just a cul-de-sac. So we'll just reverse around here. And we'll start driving on out. Okay, what kind of vehicle is this? Just a security van? SWAT truck. Yeah, okay. We could have a peek inside. Yeah, let's do it. Let's leave the thing running for now. We'll just let go of the controls. You never know with a SWAT truck, and oh boy, yeah, there's some stuff in here. Okay, well, let's just do an all-around look. See what we've got. We've got infrared goggles, among other things. USP. I mean, we could take the guns. Free guns, why not? Ballistic mask, sure. Infrared goggles. We've actually got a few infrared goggles at the moment. Alright. Nice. We'll just go ahead and dump them in the back. Same with that. And the ballistic mask will be under armor, I think. Yes, there we go. Drop that down there. Hop back inside. Something that we can sort out another time when we want to. Okay. I'm actually kind of half tempted by the infrared goggles, but from memory, they kind of reduce our sight range by a decent amount. Yeah. Yeah, it was the infrared goggles, or it could have been infrared goggles, or we just had infrared sight. And using our bow early on was just a fantastic combo. We might have to do something like that again. And hey, we found something here. Okay. Let's have a look on the map and see what it is. It's an apple orchard. Not unlike where the last Bridget died. Okay. Do we want to stop off? Well, you can have a quick peek inside, and oh boy, we got a really nice solar vehicle in front of us. It is damaged. We're going to drive right up to it because we want to take this thing apart. And we'll probably just stop right there, right against it. We're going to go back, have a look at the orchard real quick. But I do want to have a look at this as well. And I think we will turn off, and turn off. Because we're going to be gone for a little bit. Okay, orchard, do you have anything interesting? What is that? It's just damaged, right? Cool. Okay. What's in the trunk? A steel jerry can. Okay, yeah, it's very reminiscent of where we've been. A blue pen. I see. Yeah, very reminiscent. Okay, I think we have a basic form of crowbar. Can we just smash that? Yeah, I mean, we just literally shoulder check that. And it's nothing. I think this is pretty much all going to be nothing as well. But yeah, this is, it's taking me back. Taking me back to the orchard. Let's go ahead and use the control. Leather. Make our way down to this one here. Yeah, it is the same, just a slightly different angle. We'll have some more of the cheese spread for now. I know, not proper food, not in the slightest. What do we got in here? Energy cola. We'll take that, thank you. I mean, they could have something brewing here, possibly. Man, really nothing in any of those, huh? Oh, whoops, I put the energy cola in there, I think. Yep, well, we drank the energy cola. Sure. Alright. Let's see. Pick the apples. Yes. Yes. Let's go grab some apples while we're here. Why not? Nothing like a 5:30 in the morning apple harvest. Just go around. How many are we getting here in the way of apples? Quite a few. Okay. Well, sure. We'll go pick up a whole heap because they're going to be good for us. It's going to add variety to our diet, and that's all that we can carry. So let's take those, just put them in the rear for now. We probably will do a quick little sort just to make sure that things do get put away. I'll keep the lemonade on us just for now and sort out that loot. And just the apples that didn't get placed. Interesting. For some reason, I do seem to struggle with the food placements sometimes. It might be that the freezer is just full. Yeah, probably. I'm not that keen on the acorns, because the apples we can just eat straight away. No problems there. Let's see. I want to see how many apples we can put in here. You can only hold 4, huh? Alright. What are we going to swap it out for? I reckon we're going to swap it out for these bloody acorns. And only 9. Let's go with that. Imitation. The peanut butter really doesn't need to be in there. Same thing with the jam. Yeah. For some reason, it thinks it's a perishable food. I don't know why. Not sure about that. And then do we have any scraps of meat? Because we don't really need scraps. No. Nope, the rest of it looks all pretty usable. Yeah, alright, we'll just keep the rest of the apples in our inventory for eating. And I'm going to put these acorns just out the back for now. And same thing with these jars of stuff. Okay, so let's make our way over towards this and we'll see what is actually going to be recoverable from this. 100% batteries, so there is a battery that's charging up here perfectly. Yep, there's a storage battery and it's got a decent amount of charge to it. So, yeah, we can remove it. Let's get that thing out of there. Another electric motor. Okay, I'm not so worried about using electric motor on our vehicle. It's more the power it's going to be for everything else. So we're going to be going through and just trying to grab as much of these panels as possible. So let's see. Upgrade a solar panel completely destroyed. That's unfortunate. That one, salvageable. None. That one's in perfect condition. Wonderful, so we can actually just install that in ours. Same with that one. That's a really nice find. Good. Even the ones that aren't great, we'll probably end up taking, because, yet again, we can break them down. And I think eventually we will get better at breaking them down as well. Okay, that's pretty good, and it's daylight now, so we can turn off our headlamp. So looking at this, what I want to try and do is separate them, because it's just going to install any of them. We only want to grab the good ones for installation. So we got 3 perfectly fine upgraded solar panels and that storage battery that we can install. So let's just go ahead and start dragging them down here, so the other ones are out of sight, out of mind. And let's see. So we got the storage battery there. What if we store another storage battery here? Okay. Yep. No problems. 4 minutes for us to install that. There's a black bear nearby though. Okay. We'll keep that in mind. And upgraded solar panel there, upgraded solar, regular solar. Okay, let's go ahead. Oh, because the tanks, of course, yeah. Gotcha. Okay, well, over the top of these ones here, we can do our other... Well, we can't that one because of the turret, I guess. Alright, fine. But we'll put an upgraded solar panel here. And bam, installed. That one's damaged. Damaged, but still good, you know? I mean, I don't think it was damaged when we put it on there, though. That's the issue. They get damaged far too easily. Okay, down here. Upgrade a solar panel. And I'm just going to have to make sure that we check in on them and see how they're doing. And solar. Okay. Let's go over towards these ones here. Just bring them around the back. We'll have a look at just taking them apart. Okay. You know what? That one I kind of want to keep as is. Because we could also just take our regular solar panels off. Yeah, let's do that as well. So we've got our upgraded ones along here. Regular solar panel will take off. Same with that one there as well, because those we know that we're actually going to be able to get a decent amount from. So let's maybe do that first, because we could maybe repair some of these even. And let's work on those. Oh, it's doing... Oh, okay, I see. I did that the other way around. Right. You. Let's take you apart. Do we get all the solar cells? We do. Fantastic. Okay, we'll take part another. We should probably eat something first, and we'll go for the apples. Yeah, just eat quite a few apples, and we should be feeling a little bit nicer after that. There we go. And done. Fantastic. Okay, yeah, lots of solar cells. That's what we like to see. Alright, now this lot that's up here. So, we'll take you, we'll take those ones, and we'll keep that one as is, but we'll break down these ones. And we could just say disassemble everything once. It's going to be 2 hours. It's a fair bit of work, but man, we ripped through that pretty quickly. Bam, done. Soldering iron. Okay, we failed, and we've got another solar panel there, which I don't know where that came from. Oh, I guess we got a solar panel from the upgraded panel. We still got some cells, so that's good. We're just going to go ahead and knock back some more of these apples, because they do quench us at the same time. Lovely. And this solar panel here, we'll go ahead and take apart. And yeah, we've used quite a bit of a day working on this, but I feel like it's worth it. It's worth doing this vehicle care. There we go. Slate satisfied. And we've got an upgraded solar panel that we should be able to install on here, and we'll just keep on working our way down along. We'll go for where we got rid of the other ones. Install. Fantastic. Okay, now all of these little bits and pieces, we want to go ahead and just put them in here, move them across for now, and we'll just go sort out my loot. Bam. Done. Okay, so we didn't leave anything else over there, did we? Nope. Nope, we got them all anyway. Okay, alright, so let's examine this vehicle. Well, we'll jump inside, we'll get comfy. Okay, so let's see if we can do some repairs. And that we can. We've got 53 solar cells after this. Soldering iron. Nice. Work on you. I mean, it still uses a lot to do it. But there we go. We got through all of those. And I think we should still be able to install that other one. So let's see. Upgrade a solar panel. Over here. No, okay, we did take that apart. Alright, cool. Well, we will be looking good, and we do have another solar panel. I mean, sure, why not? Why not? Is that the only one that we have? I think it was. And none damaged. Yeah, the power generation is going to be a lot better now. Our battery's looking very nice. Good. Even the large storage battery is starting to generate a fair amount of charge. Okay, so with that, we are going to be turning on our vehicle and carrying on. So let's just reverse away from here first of all. Good technique for us to do to make sure that we aren't leaving anything behind. And we'll just navigate our way around to that vehicle. And we're going to continue heading up here, heading straight. We're going to try and take that left road if we can. But more often than not, we're going to stay zoomed out like this while we're driving. Just gives us more time to react to things that we see. We got some geese hanging out, having a good time. Good for them. Good for them. An abandoned car. These sections of road, we can usually drive quite quickly along without too much trouble. What you want to be wary of is roadblocks or anything like that. We can see a lot better now that we've kind of gotten out of the forest too, so we might have a better idea of what is around here. Okay. Is this another orchard? It is. It totally is. It's a whole ass orchard. Okay, we're probably going to be looking at very similar things there. So, nothing that great. I mean, really, that last orchard just did not have much for us in the slightest. I just want to check our inventory really quick. I don't think, yeah, we're not rocking around with a binocular or a survivor telescope, which we do want it to do. So we're just going to slow down, because that's going to give us just more sight in general. And the way I can kind of see that is just while Dusk is looking around, you know, once the steering wheel is set, she'll just be kind of looking through that scope to see what she can make out. So where are you going to be? More than likely with tools, so let's just do a little bit of a search around here. We are trying to find, I'm pretty sure we did have a telescope. Yep, survivor telescope. We'll go ahead and grab you, and just having it in our inventory alone should assist us in seeing a lot further. Okay, carrying this in your inventory will double the distance that is mapped around you during your travels. Lovely, that's what we want to see. And so yeah, we can see a lot further, and we seem to be approaching a farm barn. And this is where this part of the road ends. Okay. Well. Oh boy, there's a whole heap of dogs here. Okay. Well, and there's a person. Hot damn. Okay. We're gonna stop this vehicle. Okay. Who is that? Alright, we can't see them anymore, but it sounds like there are... Oh, and they're in trouble as well. Let's see, who is it? Deja. Okay, Deja, we're gonna start to head towards you to see if we can help out. Please, not another death. Let's draw this halberd as we start to move closer. Okay. Well, that took care of that. Let's have a quick chat to Deja here. Are you one of them? My thoughts exactly. Not one of them. Not one of the dead. Look, stick with me for a moment. Why should I? I can keep you safe. Yeah, I don't think so. And that's totally fair. That is totally fair. Well, we aren't going to loot this place because this is not our place to loot, but there is dead here, and we are going to help out regardless. Okay. You might want to deal with your bleeding wound, by the way, dude. Okay. Another one in here, and an acidic dog, huh? That's the acidic dog down. Okay, let's keep rushing around here, Dusk. I think Bridget just stormed in there. I'm just hearing so much breaking of glass. Don't mind me, dude. We're just running for your place because we are wanting to clear this out. Okay, Bridget is outside at the moment. Just caught sight of her. Okay, he's in here. Okay, the dogs are hostile. God damn it. I think it's because of whatever that was. It's a horse. Sorry. Yeah, it would have been the zombies, if nothing else, that did this. We'll break through the fence, pull this pulley, and see if we can help with what's going on inside. Okay, you're fine, you're fine. Okay, there's a cat down here as well. Looks like he managed in the end. Thanks, Bridget. I'm actually going to see if I can help Deja. Because he's losing blood. I'm going to use an item. I'm going to go ahead and oh my god. Oh, okay. That's a deep wound, my friend. That's a deep wound. Okay. Can I... We're going to use some antiseptic on that wound. We're going to clean it. You might not want to come with us, that's totally fine, but I'm going to try and help you here. Right, I'm going to just put adhesive bandages on because we're feeling cheap here, and all we want to do is just stop the bleeding. And we can do that with these. Don't mind me, we're just a medic. Left leg, and then we'll go ahead and do adhesive bandage on the right leg. There. You're not bleeding anymore. Don't go diving through glass windows. Well, I mean, like, glass windows are the... Okay, let me rephrase that. Don't go diving through broken glass windows. And you know what? for payment, we're going to be taking that duct tape. There's just a little cat down here. I really, really want to try and see if we can save this cat. Are we stealing the cat from this person? No, I don't think we are. I mean, who's to say this is actually their farm? This is the apocalypse after all. And, well, the place is a bit of a mess. So, let's see. Oh, damn it. Yup. They'd been crazed. Turned aggressive. Alright. So, in here, let's have a look. Cat food. Wet cat food. Takes 10 minutes for us to make. Let's go ahead and use a chunk of meat, some water, and we'll use our hot plate. We will put the halberd back into the strap. Okay, there we go. We got ourselves some cat food. Oh, that's the sunlight glare is making it hard to see. Okay, keep that in mind also. Don't mind us, Deja. We are just doing our thing here. Where is it? Where is it? Why can't I see it? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and just pulp these corpses that are here. Unfortunately, I have to pulp the horse corpse. So we're not seeing any of the dogs. I don't see the cat right now. Where the hell did it go? It could have gone anywhere. I don't see the remains. So we're just looking for a body there. And then, let's see, giant wolf spider. Don't like that. Okay, I have no idea where this cat went to. Well, I guess it's not for us to save. We never have good luck with animals in Cataclysm. No siree. Okay, so looking at this, we've got a nice big open field leaving us over towards Levant. We've got St. Albans over here, which has a gun store. Could be worth us dropping into. Be it Levant to Norfolk. I think that's going to be the way that we're going to go. We could just take a quick, drive across to here. Unfortunately, all of these railroads, they don't lead to anywhere. So, yeah, they don't really have a purpose. In my mind, hear me out for a second here. Instead of railroads, what if they were, Zeppelin stations? Let's go with that, because the track doesn't lead to anywhere. What if it's somewhere for a Zeppelin to land? Because it's not long enough for it to be a runway, so there we go. We just changed the law. They are Zeppelin stations. Zeppelins were a thing in the Cataclysm. They came back, they were all the rage. So there we go. It's now law. Let's see. Can we put that in the mini freezer? We can. So if we see a cat in the future, we might be able to try and save it. Bridget, jump in. It's time for us to go. Time to leave this place behind. It was just such a tiny cat. Look, I'm gonna try and save it if I see it, but it is gone for now. Where it went to, I don't know. I just hope it made it out of there because, that was not a good place to be. Lots of bats. Okay, interesting. So we're just gonna shoot straight across this field for now. Try to navigate around the bats because there's no reason for us to run them down. Yep, they're just going to fly ahead of us for now. We saw a thorny shambler of some kind. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yep. So, quite a lot of dead here. Okay. Anything that we don't want to fight in melee. There's a lot of feral humans. Okay. Well, I kind of want to see what's going on at this Zeppelin station. So I think we will see what's happening. And to get that started, we're going to stop our vehicle here. We're going to swap positions with Bridget, and we're just going to start firing. Yep, this is us using the fantastic gun that we have on top of here. We're just putting some earplugs. And you know what? Let's let everything get a little bit closer to us. Okay, a little bit closer still. Nice. Look at it go. Yeah, we can let them get closer. We have to remember that this is what we can see. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Bullets just going everywhere. Alright, you're going to take a bit more to take down. God, close, but nothing yet. Surprisingly, we can actually see the damage that we're doing to the Devourer. A boomer down. What a mess. I think at this stage, we can probably clear up what's left. Well, I say that. Here's the thing. I'd like to try and see if we can take down maybe the poisonous boomers, just because Bridget won't do as well with them because she's not wearing a gas mask at the moment. Let's just shoot down in that general direction. Okay, that helped clear them out. Alright, I'm okay with us fighting this group here, so let's leave this behind. Flesh raptors and all. We're gonna go ahead and draw this halberd. Let's close the curtain for now. God damn it. Can you please not destroy our stuff? Oh, thorny moose shambler. We've not seen you before. What was once a great moose is now covered with long matted hair, twisted with thorny vines that wrap together, then twist back into its body. Long interlocking thorns wrap the antlers, dripping with a mysterious silvery liquid. We don't like that. Okay. Swinging with our halberd in hand, we start to tear through those that are here. My god. Enough bashing, dudes. Okay, we've got an Ashen Brawler that's coming towards us, so we might want to go ahead and put this on. We don't have any cartridges at the moment, though. Come on. There we go. Took care of that. Okay, oh, Bridget. Bridget. Nice work. Okay. Alright. So, let's put this halberd away. Have a look at your wounds real quick. You're totally fine. What a badass. Except, coughing up an absolute storm. Okay. Halberd out. Of course it got us bleeding right away. Now, it'd be great if we could tell Bridget to stop wielding something so that she can stop her bleeding, but we're probably just gonna have to use some adhesive bandages on it, if I had to guess. Okay, we're blinded. We're just gonna have to hold here. These bloody flesh raptors, they're a pain in the ass. We've got some heavy bleeding here now. Okay, halberd away. God damn, we actually managed to stop some of that bleeding. Yeah. Okay, Bridget. I was gonna say, Bridget, I need you to chill, but she's just gonna keep on hitting things here. Let's go use Isomon. We'll use an adhesive bandage. Oh, she's good. She's good. It's just her torso. Yeah, so eventually, even if you're wielding something, your bleeding will stop if it is only minor. Yeah, kind of completely out of breath at the moment. Bridget, thank you for that. Yeah, she's such a good teammate. Alright, well, we're not going to leave her alone. We are quite slowed at the moment, though, which is the only issue. Took a little bit of torso damage there, that's fine. At least with the flesh raptors, we can slash at them from a distance away. It's the same thing for Bridget. Slash that skull zombie. Just get knocked down. God damn. Okay, well, I really didn't want to go into this fight with us completely out of breath, but Bridget's kind of luring us into it at the moment. Okay. And doesn't seem to matter where we go. We're going to be in thick sludge, or acid in this case. God damn. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Stop pulling me into the acid, please. Not a fan of that. Alright, Bridget. We need to chill. Let's check your wounds. You're okay, but you are going to have a little bit of a rest. Jeez. Okay, Zeppelin stations, very dangerous. Let's stop our own bleeding here. Alright, so we're a bit dazed. There's still more things out here. My god. Well, might as well draw our halberd, finish it off, and try to catch our breath. We're in distressing pain because turns out, getting knocked around into acid and all kinds of things is pretty painful. Okay. Breath is finally coming back though. That's nice. Lovely. Deep breath, Dusk. Deep breaths. We throw up heavily. Yep, we were covered in some pretty terrible stuff and we were poisoned. Just need to make sure that we actually recharge our gas mask. And for Bridget, we probably do want to give her a gas mask of a kind as well. Because, no to poisons. Poisons, not good for Bridget. Yeah. Okay. We're fine though. We got our breath back. We are still poisoned ourselves. That will go away. Badly poisoned. Yep. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And we'll just let Bridget go through and start to massacre these bodies here. Yep. Thank you. I know you're trying to get through there. Yeah, messy. Very messy. Good messy though, you know? We got stuff done. Head around here. And get that one if you want. Or is that a spitter of some kind? It's acidic. Okay. So we'll go ahead and just dismember you. Ignore the pain. It's fine. We're good. We lop the limbs off the bruised corpse. Yep. That's what we got to do. You do the same thing. And the rest, Bridget is gonna take care of. Great. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Well, sorry, Bridget. We're probably going to get exposed to a bit of poison here. Yep. Any moment now. And boom. Let's go get out of that. Okay. The poison from them doesn't last forever, but it's still not good. It's worth keeping that in mind. I'm going to be dazed from that now as well. Got lots of things going on. Yep, badly poisoned. We're alright. Check your wounds. You're okay. But we will need to rest and recover after this mess. Yeah, there's definitely more there. Oh, hang on. The stairs do go down. I wonder if they connect up with a subway. It's possible that they do. And it's kind of worth having a look to try and see if we can understand that. We're just going to go around these bodies where we can. You can make it around, Bridget. I believe in you. We'll go ahead and clear that for you. Smash that corpse. Wonderful. And we'll also see if there's anything interesting on them as well. Spitter zombie. We're just going to go and dismember you. And you. I think there might have been more than one here. Nope, that was it. Okay. Well, that's all the bodies there. We're in severe pain. Yep, we are. We'll have another codeine. Don't want to go too hard on the painkillers. But there we go. Intense pain. It'll slowly start to dissipate. But that's railways. Messy. Very, very messy. God. So, going forwards, we want to make sure that with our masks, we have charges. Because you don't want to start coughing or wheezing in the middle of a fight. As soon as we're out of breath, we're incredibly slow. And that's not a good place to be. But hey, we're on the road with our friend, and we've been able to put at least some of the bad things behind us. Let's hope they stay there as we forge on north. If you enjoyed today's episode, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. I hope you enjoyed Cataclysm looking a little bit sharper as well in general. It might not be as noticeable on mobile, but in general, it's just a higher quality than what we were dealing with before. Certainly looks better to my eyeballs. For now, I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned.